Welcome everybody to another live call on CryptoCrush, where we are crushing crypto every single day
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you?
in the house. Well, we'll start with the 17-year-old prodigy, the technician, Judah. There he is.
Yes.
You've been trading all week, right?
Yep,
You've been
almost all week.
profits all week. He's so excited. He did well.
Yeah, I really like this range, man. I
He
really
did.
trust you.
That's a face of I'm a satisfied trader. But before we're gonna get back to you, before we do that, let's get to the man in Tel Aviv who's been living more in a bomb state. He has his own office, Amir Isaacs.
It's been a week, man. It's been a weekend, man. It has been a weekend.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Friday, when we did this live call Friday, we said they're calling everybody in it, but they're calling everybody to leave, right? The military's left.
They told them everybody go out of here.
Israel made the announcement, get the hell out of here, right? And then the American ambassador, Mike Huckabee, says, get the hell out of here. And we said it. We said, war's on its way. It's gonna be real quick. And then yeah. I don't want to make light of war because you and I have been inside of war.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those who find this offensive during this call, if we joked a little bit about the wars, this is how we deal with reality. It's better to laugh than cry, right?
Listen, the reality is it's terrible, but we have our ways of dealing with this stuff, right? Speaking to a couple guys who were in the middle of it, right? I was in Ukraine, Russia, and you, of course, served on the front lines. We're in Hezbollah. We're dealing with Hezbollah in the north.
I was dealing with Hezbollah up north. Those guys were shooting us in my antennas all day long, all day, all night.
We're not fans of war. I hope this thing stops. Like, it never should have begun. Like I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. And every casualty, man, every civilian, wherever on every side, it's bad. But in the event we see Amir suddenly running, it's because the sirens are going off and you got to go into the bunker. Now,
and this is happening over here on our side. So if that happens, then these nice bunkers that I usually come out from with Hamas, they were okay. But with Iran, I'm out of here and I go underground. So my apologies for that.
Now, we want to also say that our friends in Veltrixa in Dubai are also being bombed.
Yes, they are.
Naveem and Dr. Abhishek.
They're bombing Neverland, man. They're bombing Neverland.
Yeah, they are bombing Dubai. And Naveem was saying how all you hear are explosions in the sky. He says it's like fireworks, but much louder and scarier, right? So because it's
but I love how they trust the ruler. I really adore that. And I have Emirati friends there that we always discuss. And as an Israeli kid who grew up here, having an Emirati friends telling you and sharing, we send their military forces to help them with the home front thing, with the inwards thing, and knowing that we have this great relationship, it's amazing. And not only that, it's amazing for those who are a little bit believers in this call. It's basically what's written, black on white. It's written in all the books in history, in Bible, Old Testament. It's all written. So it's special times where we're in great relationships with the Emiratis, and hopefully the good will beat the evil very soon, very, very soon, because we're tired of this.
Agreed. And again, for the record, we as CryptoCrush, we're peace, right? Like you I remember I said this to you when we were in Dubai, and because you were like shadow boxing, doing kickboxing, right? And I said something to you, and I remember you said, "No, man, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm a lover." So I want to make sure everyone knows our position is we want peace, and we don't want anyone to die. We really don't. It sucks. Having said that, it is what it is. We are where we are, and the facts are our friends. One of the facts that we had said was we see gold going up and we see crypto dumping. And did it dump over the weekend? Judy, you want to share your screen? And
Bitcoin was at about 63. Oh my God. I thought, well,
yeah, gold popped up and it actually followed. Gold. Yeah, but it followed the exact technical analysis that Judah gave to us. And I love how that works, that you don't know what's going to trigger the event to make it go there. we know something will. In this case, it was President Trump coming on at midnight saying,
Yeah.
"I'm in Iran." So what do you
For
got there?
those who are not watching with us live right now, make sure to click on the link below, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us, and then you can watch this. And not only that, these setups are posted on our paid membership community on Telegram. So you're more than welcome to join us on that as well, and have that always available for you if you're not available to be with us on each and every live call and you don't want to miss out.
Yeah. So I've really been loving this trading range, and that's actually because of this trend line, right? So every time Bitcoin comes to this downtrend, this trend line that is going down, it rejects. And basically, the market is giving you a present from, hey, this is a free setup. Because we're in a downtrend, all the time we're making lower highs and lower lows. At least here we made lower lows, and now I'm seeing like a slight compression here, so it's gonna end soon. But this range was really just a present for me, right? So every time when we came up, okay, I knew I can short, I can short, and I can short. And I think I took like 3 short trades, and it's all based on this trend line and based on the downtrend. Of course, I used the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement as support and resistance to know, okay, hey, when am I coming out and when am I coming in? But basically, I've been shorting every time we come up here. And
Right. I love how you did this. We said this on Friday. You showed the same thing. By the way, please like and subscribe. And if you want to learn how we do this, or you want to learn how to get involved in crypto, click the 7-day crypto challenge below, the link below. But Judah, can you explain to people what a golden pocket is? They think like, what am I following, a rainbow after a celebrity? Like, what is it? We got a Jew on the call. We're talking about, what a golden pocket again. Like, what is it? And can you explain how you set that up, what you did?
Yeah. So I took, I think, like 2 or 3 short trades. And of course, we had this trend line. That's one. The second thing is we're in a downtrend. Okay. So then what you do to use the golden pocket, you go here to this area right here, and it says Fib retracement. I have it in my favorites so that I can find it easier. And then you just click on it. And to use Fibonacci golden pocket can be used as a major resistance level, but it can also use as a major support level. If I want to look for longs, I want to use the Fibonacci retracement as support. And if I want to look for shorts, I want to use the Fibonacci retracements as a resistance level.
Well, can you show us how you did a support?
Yeah, but we're in a downtrend, right? So I was, of course, looking for shorts, for resistance levels.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Well, you just go from the most recent. This is an example, right? I'm going from the most recent high, let's say that was this, to the most recent low. And that back then it was right here, like the most recent big low was here. And what you can see is we got a rejection right here at the 786. Like sometimes it wants to shoot higher, but usually the Fibonacci 786 or the 618 is the big resistance. Also, the same thing happened here.
Does it matter what time frame it works for the Fibonacci? You're on a daily. Would it work for like a minute, or does it work on longer time frames?
On high time frames, it's by far the best. It's by far the best. But it's a little bit hard to like explain it because I have to go back in time. You want to always have the most recent high and the most recent low. You don't want to go like back in time, like a low from 2 weeks ago and a high from. You want to have, or how I also want to say this, if you have a really high point or like a low point, it's of course better than this low right here. So you want to search for recent and important lows. With important lows, I mean these big wicks, right? These are very important lows. There's a lot of liquidity, a lot of stop loss under it. And also these wicks to the upside, that is what I mean with important highs, important lows. So if I draw, so now we're coming down, and in my opinion, this is not a time to short Bitcoin, because where are you going to put your stop loss? Like, there's no way. Like this, right here in the yellow circle was the time to short Bitcoin. Where do you put your stop loss? Above this high. but the risk reward ratio isn't there anymore. It's gone. Also, when I look at this triangle, right, we're compressing. Like the prime of this triangle is gone. Like it was fun. This range was super fun. In my opinion, it was super easy. It was actually free money. But it's starting to get smaller and smaller, and we're starting to get a compression right here. So that means the moves are going to get smaller. The percentages are going to get smaller. So that means the risk reward ratio has to be even better. So that's why I wouldn't short Bitcoin right now, even though I think it's probably going down. But what I would do is search maybe for long, and that's when the Fibonacci golden pocket comes into play. We don't use it as resistance this time. We will use it as support. So this is the most recent important low, and this is really an important high. So now you draw it right here, and you click, and then as you can see, we can even make this lower.
How many days out are you?
Yeah, this is the daily time frame. I don't know how many days out we are. I think like maybe 1 or 2. But as you can see, this is the Fibonacci golden pocket. This is the most recent low, the most recent high. Both are. This is a big wick. This is a big wick as well, and it's also pretty close to this support, right? Also, what I'm noticing right now is the lows are getting higher each time, right? So here we got a low, 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 and the lows are getting lower. The highs are getting lower. So it's not like we're in a downtrend anymore. It's more like we're starting to go more in that compression, more in that triangle shape. Like before, it was really, we were clearly in a downtrend. We were making here a low and then a lower low. Now we're starting to get that compression, and that's why I'm still bearish, but I'm a little bit less bearish because compression can go both, right? We can break out bullish, and we also can break down, of course. I'm starting to get a little bit less bearish. So that's why if you want to look for a long trade, in my opinion, then this box right here is a great opportunity, right?
When it comes down,
When it comes, this is like the golden box. It's more like a range, right? It's more like a range.
right? Not an exact dollar amount.
It's like it's this range right here. That's in between 7.5 and the 7.86. That zone is a very good buy opportunity because this is, of course, this is the golden pocket, and also what is good to understand is it's a very big support level, right? As well. So it has one, it's the Fibonacci golden pocket, but two, every time this line has acted as support, right? 3 times in a row now. Support here, support. In combination with the Fibonacci golden pocket, I think we might go down, see a wick, and then go back up again. And then this area you can short again, and then so on. But the moves are getting smaller each time. That's really what I'm seeing.
Okay, so can you zoom out and show us this funnel?
This is it.
You want to draw the other line down below on the wicks?
Yeah. You can see it as this. You can also see as support, but it's probably even better to just draw a line like this.
Why did you draw it now from this red line and not from the wick on the below?
Because I also drew this line, not from the wicks, right? It's right. It's not. I didn't draw it here, and it would be way different, right? This is, I think, more accurate, and also right here, just a little bit more accurate right now. And also, if I drew it from the wick,
this is something that you developed over time.
I just read the chart.
Knowing exactly. So practice makes perfect. Okay.
Practice makes perfect in this area, 100%. And also, like for example, if I draw the Fibonacci golden pocket right here, actually this aligns perfect, right? We got this trend line going up, and we got the Fibonacci golden pocket. I mean, this is a great buy zone, in my opinion.
What's the number there? Let's pick a number. What is that?
It's more like the zone, right? Like between 64, 405, and 600, I would say is great. We might see a wick. That's also what I learned even more is actually, when the price goes down, you want a long, right? When the price is here, you want a long. Well, what I learned is you gotta wait for that wick to come in. That wick comes in, and then you see the recovery, boom. Then is when you long, and you put the stop loss under the wick. Why do you put the stop loss under the wick? Because you want to make it as hard as possible to get stopped out. And I have also an example for that on another screen. So I gotta stop sharing. Yeah.
By the way, we're talking about this. You're on a daily time frame, so we're talking about potentially it playing out over several days, right? Over several days, and it's going to get compressed in that triangle. And we did this before. If you look back on our YouTube videos, we had the same triangle that we came into. It got real small, and then it exploded.
Yeah.
So we're expecting the same thing. Chances are it's probably going to go down.
Yeah.
Because we are in a downtrend.
What about that 72K heat map that we saw back then, the liquidity? That's waiting for us up there. Do you think we're going to still touch it, or?
Well, if I have to share the screen then?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, okay.
You just got to choose which one. Okay.
I choose. Yep. There's still a lot of liquidity up top, right? But it's not at that 70 zone anymore. It's more around
the
that.
Orders that were there at 72, most of them got either closed in profit or either closed in loss. Because we looked at this map a few days ago, last week, this yellow line was more at 72, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and now
that means that at 72 people would get liquidated, but now it's at 60, almost 67. What is it? 67.5, right?
67.
Okay.
And millions are getting liquidated at 67.5, and I think that's also the reason, because as you saw the chart before, we keep getting those wicks to exactly that 67,000 zone. And people put their stop losses above the wicks, right? So
yeah,
actually all the liquidations from this whole range, like wick and people put their stop losses above the wicks. This is just all the liquidity laying there.
But these orders are based on the orders that are currently out there in the market. Let's say if an order gets, let's say right now this yellow line is built from an institution, just for example, that has $500 million in a position right now, and that position gets liquidated at 675. Yeah. That yellow line says that. But let's say this institution or this organization closed their position in profit or in loss, doesn't matter. So that yellow line gets deleted because there are no orders anymore like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, as long as there are orders, like Bitcoin really likes to take liquidity. The market is built on liquidity. So Bitcoin.
This is a cool tool. This is a very cool tool. Is this free? Does it cost money? How can people access this?
Oh, this is free. I'm trading 100% free. This is CoinGlass. I usually search CoinGlass heat map, and then the first one will pop up is usually this one.
So that's the heat map. Okay, got you.
So yeah, the market really searches for liquidity and is built on liquidity. So it's probably going to take out both levels, but we don't know like when. So which one is going to come first? We don't know. But that's interesting. And we're also now forming this triangle. I think we probably will stay, this week we will stay in this triangle. But next week, if you look at the timing, we should be at the end of this triangle. And the longer it is in the compression phase, the bigger the breakout or the breakdown, of course. We don't know what's going to happen, if it's going to break out, take this liquidity, or it's going to break down. But we do know there is something about to happen probably next week or the end of this week, if you just look at the timing of the triangle. So that's, I think, very interesting to see.
That's great.
Yeah. I also wanted to show something else on a different...
Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm reminding everyone on this call, this is for entertainment only. And if you want to be part of this, there's a link in the description. There's a link in the description. You can click on it, join us, be with us daily. And that's it, because we really enjoy this, and we don't just do it on YouTube. We also have channels where we post this, and you can follow us.
Yeah. So what you see here is, this is one of my shorts that I took on Bitcoin, and I just took a screenshot of it. But what is very important is that I wait for that first wick to come in. Once that wick comes in, and I see like some type of recovery, that's when I enter, and that's also, if I can, that's also what you see here, right? This is an even better example if I can make this bigger. And this is a long trip, by the way. This first wick comes in. Okay, I see some type of recovery. Great. I see buy pressure coming. Great. The candle looks bullish. Great. I put the stop loss under the low, and boom, you have a great entry. So that's what I mean with waiting for the first almost like a liquidation wick to come in, because it's almost impossible to get. This is called a falling knife. You don't want to. You can't catch.
You're looking at the markets, or you're not setting up limit orders. You say
No.
you don't like limit orders, so you're looking at the charts, correct?
Yeah. Well, I use limit orders sometimes, but if I use them, I put my stop loss like way above. Like that's never good.
Only if you're like very, very 100%
Very-
confident of your setup.
Yeah. And with this, I can be more certain. I can be more confident because hey, it was a good buy pressure. I have a good stop loss underneath the liquidation wick. The candle looks bullish. Okay, I can go higher. I can go bigger and I can use more leverage, right? These are just two examples of how I get these good entries on Bitcoin. Also, we've really been crushing it. Yeah, these are the two short trades I took.
Nice. Wow.
I also still took a long trade, and that was based on that we were forming a CME gap on Bitcoin, 65,800 I think it was, and the Asian market opens at 11 at Sunday, I think PM. So
Which time zone?
Central European.
Okay.
So I was waiting for 11. I think, okay, it's probably going to fill the CME gap and then going to drop further. So I just longed 30 minutes before and I got a nice profit off it. So the CME gap is also something you should remember because sometimes it just gives you free money.
Markets are opening up in less than 8 minutes.
Oh yes.
We're starting to see some volume come in. Judah, you want to take a look at gold because gold really, first of all, there's a gap on gold, and it's up. What are your thoughts? Can we take a look on gold?
Yeah.
Start on gold for us as well. Let's see how the markets open. I wonder if there's still continued correction, or if the correction's already been done over the weekend. We're about to find out. One thing that we have found out is that when it comes right down to it, the truth is people trust gold. They don't trust Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They don't trust it. Let me open your screen 1 second. Sorry
You
about
still
that.
like physical things. It's interesting because the world is like still physical. So I love it. The main question is all the time, when are we becoming digital? Right?
Yeah.
So go ahead. What do you
Yeah,
got?
we were talking about like the gold was looking strong right here because we were holding, like we were not holding the Fibonacci golden pug, but we were like ranging. We were going up and down. We were kind of holding it right like here. We got a strong bounce, and we were like kind of holding it. So it was already a buy signal by then. But then the war happened, and people got even more interested in gold. And we said, hey, the next target is probably going to be the 786, where we get some type of reaction. That's going to probably be the next target. And it actually went there. And what is very important right now is that we hold this level. Like it's today we're really fighting. Like we went down, and we went up. Now we're trying to hold this level. So it's very important we hold that 786 Fibonacci level to see higher prices, right? It's very important.
Actually, you called it was coming up to 54. You also said look for the retest. So this is probably the retest happening right now, and we're going to find out what gold's going to do.
If we can hold this level, then I think that opens the gate to higher prices. Maybe even take out this high, right? So we gotta hold this level. This is the doorway to higher prices on gold. I think with this war coming up, or this war, it is going on right now, it should hold, and we should see higher prices for gold.
I think we're going to see new all-time highs.
Yeah, me too.
What's the time frame though? What do you think? Like next 3 days, the end of the week.
Probably I would say maybe end of the week. Yeah, I think this gold is probably gonna see higher prices, or see a breakout sooner than Bitcoin, because this is a totally different chart, right? This is not like a consolidation. This is just going up. This is momentum. This is buy pressure coming in. Bitcoin is like kind of slowing down and waiting for the big explosion. We don't know which side it's going to, right? But Bitcoin is slowing down. Gold is not slowing down at all. We have a lot of buy pressure. We're in a good flow on gold. A lot of fear in the market. We got momentum on gold. Gold, it's totally different. I think with gold we probably see a breakout or explosion sooner than on Bitcoin.
Yeah. So you think in the next few days, crypto's coming down. There could be a rally on the open, but eventually it's coming down. That's your thought.
I think we're just consolidating on Bitcoin. We're just that triangle is still in play, but after that, we'll just take a look again. Like, of course, we first need to get out of this triangle, and we can use a measure tool to actually see how many days we got left. So every candle is 1 day of price action, right? Because we're on a daily time frame. So if you bring this measure tool to the end, it's actually 11 days. So it's probably going to break out anytime next week or the week after that.
I love it. By the way, if you want to learn how to start investing in digital assets or cryptocurrency, we have a free 7-day crypto challenge. You click the link below. We guarantee that within 7 days, you'll go from nothing to getting into a crypto investment that is providing a weekly recurring revenue stream for you. And there's a lot of people in our community that's been doing this. So
what is interesting to see is you can actually measure the target already a little bit. See this gap right here, you can measure it, the highest point to the lowest point. And then
I love when he starts doing this.
And then you put it at the breakout target, right? And it happens to be right at the golden pocket and in between the 6 spots.
I took a screenshot. That's it. Let's see what happens tomorrow.
It happens to be right here. So, in my opinion, we could see maybe a break down first, and then we can grab all this liquidity, because you gotta remember there's still a lot of liquidity up top. What we said, but in my opinion, it's just a little bit more likely to come down first. Boom, get a retest, get liquidity, and then go down lower. That's a little bit more likely because we're so close to this golden pocket right here. The breakout target lines up perfectly. Of course, we can also do it the other way around, get liquidity and then move lower. Like, both scenarios are possible. I think you of course never know, but I think going down first is maybe a little bit more likely. Also because a little bit more likely.
Yeah. It's opening in less than 2 minutes. We got a lot of money coming in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Solana, right?
Solana is bouncing at 83.21 right now, 83.19.
Range.
It's really volatile. It's holding the 20 SMA. It's trying to make a break for it right now, but I don't think it's going to make it. I think there's 1 minute till open. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. We're basically just trading in a sideways range on Solana, and this is one of the easiest things for the day trader, right? This, if you understand market structure and what this is, obviously resistance, like rejection, support. This is the best thing for traders, right? So again, position.
Why is it the best thing? Because it's very clear. It's very easy.
Very easy. This is also just a straight range. Like, Bitcoin is kind of going down. It's kind of like a triangle. It's harder. This is just straight. It's a straight range. You're not going to get it any.
The bottom of the range. Can you tell us what the bottom is and what the top is?
88.6 is the top and 77.55 Has to be like
So,
So let's say if I open a short right now and I go with the trend right now with the red candle, let's say I open a sell. My stop loss is going to be where at 88.6?
yeah, it's gonna be above this wick, I think. But I don't
So about 89.
ratio is not worth it because you gotta less than
I should wait, right?
yeah. This is in the middle of a range, right?
It's right in the middle, so it's not good for us.
You don't want to trade in the middle. Like the middle is bad. You want to trade. You want to buy low, you buy at the bottom, and you want to sell at the top. You don't want to like you can probably short, and you probably will make money, right? Because when you go
Probably,
up,
but maybe not. It might go all the way up, and then it will start.
It depends on your risk management. It depends on your leverage. It depends on a lot of things.
Yeah, but when like the market goes up, it makes its way down. So here it went up, and it will probably make its way down again, but your risk reward ratio is not going to be as good. So like you probably will make money, but it's going to be a lot riskier, right? So you want to have the best probabilities, the best setups. You don't want to lose any money, right? So that's why I think for longs, or for longs, this is a great zone, of course. And then for shorts, it's just the other way around. It's going to be right here. This is just how it goes. This is the trend right now. And of course, like let's say I would put a short here. How would I do it? Let's say I came in here, a little bit underneath the wick. I would have put it just up top, and then the risk reward ratio, you see.
And so maybe we'll share some of this insight in our channel, because right now it doesn't look like a proper setup. But if you're not with us on the Telegram, make sure to click on the link below, join us on Telegram, because we might be posting this exact setup in 24 hours from now if this plays out as Judah says it will.
Yeah. Right now we're kind of in the middle, so we have to just wait. A lot of waiting and be patient. Do your good setup.
True. I wouldn't touch this. It's way too volatile. There's a lot of action in the markets right now. I think it doesn't know what it's going to do. A lot of people speculating. I wouldn't touch anything right now. I would stay out, man.
Yeah, and of course we still have that Bitcoin setup that we talked about, right? So that we come at this trend line and we long at the golden pocket right here. That's still a valid setup. It's very good still. So that's a potential setup. You should. That could be a nice long trade.
You know what? If you don't like this stress and you don't like to do any of this, if you want, an AI agent to do this for you and participate in what we participate in, and join the 7-day crypto challenge, where we've been earning historically the last 7 or 8 months 10% per month, we love the owners there at Veltrixa, as they are getting bombed right now.
We love them.
Advisors, we are professional entertainers, y'all.
Professional entertainers, and
this is best.
And this is exactly what we're going to be discussing tomorrow on our call. So today we're talking more live trading. Tomorrow we're going to be talking more passive income. The schedule is posted daily on our old channel, so make sure to subscribe and follow and stay notified.
Make sure you like and subscribe, because tomorrow, passive income, Tuesdays and Thursdays, passive income strategies. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live open trade setups. We don't see anything right now, so stay out and stay safe. As Judah said, number one condition is to make sure we don't lose money. We will see you tomorrow morning. Amir, make sure don't get hit by any bombs, bro.
No, we're good, man. God is with us, my man. God is with us.
God bless you guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Later.